I own a couple gun mags, and they are so thorough on their reports, but I don't know what they'd be testing there other than efficiency.
You own a couple gun mags?
Yeah.
But only
Really?
for
As
the
a prospective
centerfolds.
buyer. Yeah. Yeah. I want to see that stub nose shotgun, see what it can do.
Let me see the new carbine.
Fast action. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trivial. It's your bar trivia night in a podcast. We're covering pop culture, sports, current events, and everything else in the form of trivia questions.
That's right, Josh. Each week we hit you with 5 topics, and here's the catch. None of us know the answers ahead of time.
Not us, not our guest Brad, not even you. So we're all in it together. We'll throw out our best guesses, debate a bit, and probably embarrass ourselves before revealing the correct answers.
Brad, we have rules here, and this week, if any of us cheat, no big deal. Just let us know at the end that this wasn't on the record, and we won't put the episode out.
No takesy-backsies, unless you're like, oh, this whole thing didn't happen, and then you're good. You're good. What is a secret you would like to redact by the end of the episode?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, great. A secret I would like to have redacted.
I feel
by the
ethically I need to jump in and say that this is live.
Yeah, we're live streaming. It's everywhere.
We're live streaming this?
Just before the next words came out of your mouth, I wanted to.
Okay, go.
I'm going to reveal your secret.
I did need that. Great. So
you're a new dad. That's the secret.
Yes,
and you haven't spoken to human beings above 3 months.
Yes.
How long?
I did just welcome a child into the world, have not spoken to any adult besides my wife, and the content of our conversations have exclusively been, have you met this little baby? Look how small its feet are. And I'm really hoping to get through this without losing track of a sentence, like in the middle of the sentence, or completely blanking and using the wrong word. So if I succeed in that, I'm really going to feel pretty gosh darn good about it. If we're live, what are we rated, by the way? Can we say gosh darn?
You can say whatever you fucking want.
Thank goodness. Okay. Thank goodness. I was worried for a second.
But we're a family show-ish. I don't know. I think that...
family bar.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's a bar show.
Bar.
You can bring your bar baby into the show. I think that's fair. Yeah. And I know you as a gentleman who likes a good national park. I don't know if you had a little rumspringa through John Muir before having baby, but have you been able to get on any trails since being a dad?
That's a really great question. I did have a bit of a rumspringa in specifically a place called the Desolation Wilderness, which honestly didn't quite live up to the name. We were like knee deep in snow at some places, but it wasn't quite desolation. It was just, I'd call it the challenging wilderness, perhaps. That was pretty rad. And then, actually just last week was the first foray because my dog has also been feeling pretty stir crazy. So me and him headed up into the Angeles National Forest last week and found some places that weren't horribly burnt. So that was pretty rad.
It's kind of like you're having your own little mini pandemic from everything you said. Just like, I haven't spoken to another human being. We're going stir crazy.
Absolutely.
I gave birth to a sourdough starter.
Yep.
And,
got really, really into sourdough. My SCOBY looks amazing. No, it's just a starter. What's the difference between a sourdough starter and like a SCOBY? Is that for like...
I think the Scooby-Doo is for kombucha?
Kombucha? I don't know.
So.
I haven't been in LA long enough to have experienced that, I gotta say.
Yeah, you're an East Sider. You haven't made it out to the Venice Beach folks and the Toluminati up there and over the hill.
Yes, indeed.
But let's jump into the first question, which honors the real godfather of pod, which is that WTF with Marc Maron ended on October 13th after a 16-year run with trivia question. His final guest, Barack Obama. So, that wasn't the actual question, but I think it'll be one later. So
I was really hoping that was going to be that was going to be the question. Who was it? Because I'm not going to know the answer.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Good to know.
So, where was Maron a late-night radio host and on what station before hosting the podcast? I think I know. I got an educated guess.
Where was he a late night? Can I ask like a year?
So, Brad, one thing this happens a lot. We literally don't know the answers to these questions.
Oh, great. What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bit. We have our
one
wonderful
team,
quiz,
one
Liz.
dream.
We are all on the team together. We literally don't know the answer.
Great.
We're with you. My ability is just to be able to scroll through what Quiz Liz provided and get the answer after I say it.
Pardon me. I know he's a lefty. It could be Air America at some point.
That was the old school where Franken and
yeah.
But
it could be like a K letters.
That Air America sound. So were you listeners? Either of you? Did you listen to the show?
No, I was never a podhead. I just went straight into doing them like a strong caucasity. The just like, let me just do this with male energy.
You really stuttered on caucasity.
You can say that out of Caucasian, but yeah.
Caucasian. Yes.
Is that a Caucasian chair in the corner?
Yeah. It's a white chair in the corner, and we watch other people podcast.
So I listened from like 2013 to 2015, and roughly, somewhere in there. I don't remember, but Air America sounds really familiar, but I don't know the answer. That's my way of saying.
I listened for a while because I came up doing improv, and so like a lot of people, I did a contract on a cruise ship, and it is a bit of a blur in general because it's kind of like a combination of living like in a mall and a prison.
Mm-hmm.
But I have memories of listening to that a lot, and I want to say that time period, but all I remember is kind of the blue logo and him like looking up and skipping the beginning part of the podcast where he talks about his life. So I feel like that's where we would have learned this. Yeah.
So I like everything you guys are saying much more than I was just feeling like K-Rock or KCRW, like LA style. But Air America sounds specifically of that time and the easy transition because that was short-lived and Pod was just a space for him to keep doing what he was doing. So you guys want to lock that in?
Yeah.
You mean lock the gates?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he would say on his show. All right. Never mind.
That's what they would say.
You guys know it better than me. I thought that was a cruise ship term before you go to your, sea prison. But the correct answer is Air America.
Hey, nice
Very
job,
nice.
Brad.
Strong out the gate.
Look at us.
Lock the gate.
Are you a sports fan, Brad? Do you have sport in you?
I have sport in me. Do I have a lot of sport in me? That's a question. I haven't.
Some people drop
done,
off. I got you.
Yeah. I haven't done a 23 in me.
But are you one of the people who, every 4 years gets really excited about World Cup and then forgets about it?
Yes. I'm one of those.
Perfect.
Predictable people. Absolutely.
Okay, because that is an American sport.
Absolutely.
Of just caring for the big show. So, question is, the vast majority of World Cup tickets for 2026 costs hundreds of dollars, and I'm very angry about it, with the lowest ticket for the final costing over $2,000. They are using dynamic pricing, which is a cute way of saying, how high can we screw you? We're going to use AI to figure it out, and I really don't like it. And I want it to be my 40th birthday present. So if anyone's looking, World Cup tickets, please. Question is, which country was the first to win the World Cup in 1930? Yeah.
I have heard this question before.
Prussia.
Yeah. Prussia. Absolutely. We learned so much about Prussians when I was growing up. I feel like we learned an inordinate amount about Prussians.
It's always my go-to guess at trivia when there's like an early 1900s question.
Like specifically, I grew up in southeastern Pennsylvania in a town whose like biggest claim to fame was a family of painters and the battle in the Revolutionary War where America got its ass kicked the hardest.
The family of painters Sherman Williams?
Yes. Oh, yes. Well, it was the Sherman family, and then they married the Williams family across the river.
And
then
the
they
dispute
became...
ended.
And let me tell you, yeah, but the river got fucked up, man. The river's full of paint.
The Hatfields and McCoys had nothing on the Blacks and Deckers, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were a lot of Prussian mercenaries in that Revolutionary War battle. So we were just like Prussian this and Prussian that. That's not helping the question.
No.
Part of me is really thinking England, because they like haven't won in forever and a day. And like soccer is like England's home to soccer.
It also feels like they were most well established to, much like we introduced basketball into the Olympics. It's like, we're going to have this World Cup now. You guys come try us and we'll just take this, you know?
I also want to...
But that could be like Wales. You know, maybe it was like, oops, we got snuck up on by someone else in the kingdom.
Yeah, I think it's definitely European. I'm sure someone out there can tell me I'm wrong, but I feel like South America started charging in like in the 70s and through like the 90s, and Argentina like just won, so clearly today. But I feel like it's got to be maybe European if they're starting that early.
These are great guesses. I love this.
That's all I got.
England feels safe rather than
I'll go France just to les aigues.
France. Okay. The correct answer is Uruguay.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, so they were just winning from the jump. South America just had them from the I apologize,
Maybe,
South America.
Like, we have this.
They got snuck up on.
I apologize.
We got the ringers.
I mean,
we have one giant of 5'10".
Devil, is this?
Ready?
We can't use our hands.
Yeah. Uruguay. Montevideo, Uruguay. Yeah. Wild.
Wow, I was off by 40 years. I apologize. I misunderestimated the dominance of South America.
Don't apologize. I think the point of this is to use logic, because we are most likely not going to find the answer. But sometimes with our collective mind grapes, whatever is left out of that baby brain of yours, which is obviously perfect for trivia, it's like...
Though it is important to note, like, I appreciate that I don't have to apologize to you, but I'm not apologizing to the two of you as much as I am apologizing to the entire continent below us. You know?
True.
Yeah. I know
we should take a moment to recognize that we are potting on stolen.
This is a Lanapod. Sorry for not mentioning that at the top.
Honestly,
and
also southeastern Pennsylvania learned a lot about the Lenny Lenape.
Yeah.
Three Sisters. You guys ever grow?
Three Sisters.
Three Sisters.
It's tasty.
With that corn, corn beans and squash. Man, we did that like in science class. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
when I'm hiking, I'll get the Three Sisters as like a good packet of something you can, eat after a long day for the overnight.
I hiked this summer.
Yeah, you did. And what happened right after?
You asshole.
Wait, what I mean, I don't know what happened.
I went on a backpacking trip with some friends in August in the Marble Mountain Wilderness, California-Oregon border. It's completely fine.
Yeah.
The night we got back to Sacramento, went out celebrating, and I fractured my ankle stepping off a curb.
That is your ankle being smart, because your ankle waited to fracture itself close to a hospital.
Yeah, which I did not go to.
Okay, well, respect.
Yeah,
God bless America.
And then I like the idea of you climbing all of Everest and then like getting messed up in the Delta Lounge.
I rode a Lime scooter on one foot to go see weapons. That's what I did instead of going to the hospital.
Wow, doing tricks. Okay, well, what might help Brad with the baby brain is more protein in his diet, and apparently all you need is a obscene amount of protein every day to it's a segue. It's a segue into the question of food. 2/3 of protein shakes and powders tested by Consumer Reports were found to have more lead in a single serving than experts say is humane. We cannot consume this much whey with this much lead. With some having up to 10 times more than the safe daily intake. So that sucks for all of us trying
That
to
sounds
get
like
swole.
really bad news.
Yeah. And also why we have like FDA and other people test it or whatever, supplements and shit that's just like, yeah, well, it's got aspartame and ashwagandha and asbestos, and it's a great little Three Sisters combo.
I love also that like the people most likely to be slamming this much lead are also going to be like potentially slamming like testosterone injections too. So you're just like riddled with roid rage and lead.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing great.
Lead, foot, roid rage, yeah.
Suffering from madness, and I'm strong.
Yeah. Suffering from madness with a side of madness.
Foaming at the mouth.
Great.
So, question is, what did Consumer Reports test in its first issue of its magazine in 1936?
Cigarettes?
They didn't care about that yet. 1936, we had so much more time to make terrible decisions with cigarettes.
What did Consumer Reports test in the first issue of its magazine in 1936?
Microwaves came out in the 50s.
It's not seat belts because
ice.
Volkswagen.
Try ice. It's a brand new. Like it's cold.
Yeah.
It's great. What would be 1936? So we're going through depression. We're coming out of that just in time for.
They tasted dust. Maybe they tasted dust.
Let's taste
we
all
have
these
this new
wacky
thing,
grapes.
Sliced bread. Could be Wonder Bread.
Oh, could it?
Let's try this Wonder Bread.
Twinkie.
Twinkie.
But here's a question: Consumer Reports, is it usually consumable, or is it like, hey, we tested this car, or we tested this toaster?
I feel like
I think that they
consumer. Yeah, they test a broad range, but if I were to think, what is it like rooted in? It's probably things that people use.
This was
personally ingested, and like toothpaste. They try this new thing called toothpaste in 36.
Might be a bad one.
Yeah.
This was a magazine that like sometimes I would see it in the grocery store as a kid, or like I think maybe my parents would have it, and just the title alone was so boring to me. I was like, what is this? So like
we're expanding to U.S. News and World Report.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah.
Toothpaste is pretty good because I know tooth powder existed for a really long time. Like that was like in the old timey West days where they would have like powder.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
What if it's revolvers?
Revolvers?
Yeah.
I own a couple gun mags, and they are so thorough on their reports, but I don't know what they'd be testing there other than efficiency.
You own a couple gun mags?
Yeah.
But only
really?
for
as
the
a prospective
centerfold.
buyer. Yeah. I want to see that stub nose shotgun, see what it can do.
Let me see the new carbine.
Yeah. Fast action. Let's just throw out some weird guesses. What do you think, Brad?
I'm gonna throw out toaster.
Toaster.
Or no,
That's
I'm gonna throw out toaster. No, oven. I'm gonna throw out toaster oven.
Toaster oven. Okay.
Elevators.
Ooh, it's a good one. I will go with my, what did I say? Toothpaste? No, I want Wonder Bread. And the correct answer. Milk. Milk. Yeah, the milkman. It was testing if there was a difference in the different grades of milk.
The grades. I forgot about the grades.
Are we talking 2%?
Difference.
Or are we talking like
grade A?
No, like remember there'd be like grade A milk, remember?
Yeah, like grade A beef.
Sure,
this is grade A whole milk.
That sounds great.
And there was no difference. People were paying more for nothing. And that is why they became a famous magazine, because people were like, outrage. This milkman is milking me for all my money.
Yeah, more like got bilked. That's a stretch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we've moved on to
now you're telling me that my little brother looks like a liar because his dad's the milkman.
Mm-hmm.
Because in
I
this
see.
scenario,
Mm-hmm.
because the milkman, get canoodle. He's a canoodling.
If it wasn't the pool boy,
He
it's
Caucased.
going to be the milkman. We're moving on to another food question. The creators, I'm going to stop this, of Uncrustables have sued Trader Joe's, claiming TJ's crustless PB&J sandwich infringes on the Uncrustables trademark, being making a circle out of your PB&J is patented technology. So this is a great question. Quiz Liz, how about it? What happens to the crusts from all the Uncrustable sandwiches?
I think they're assumed full
I did
bodily
an
into
edible
heaven.
and I just started thinking about that way too hard. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Maybe like they sell it as like a crumble for like ice cream toppings.
Croutons.
Yeah, I was also thinking croutons. Either that or like I grew up Catholic, so like they could have been like assumed full bodily into heaven.
So you turn them into Jesus wafers?
Into the body of Christ.
Yeah. Actually, technically, more similar to the Virgin Mary and her Assumption. But yeah.
She made an ass out of you and me. I went to Catholic school till I was 11, and we had delicious body of Christ.
I went to Catholic
Really?
school and we did not at all.
Ours was good.
You think it was like nutritional holy yeast, or what happened? How do they get
We'll have to go find out.
get that taste?
Maybe it was
Their secret
Uncrustables.
saltines?
Uncrustables.
Uncrustables. There
All right,
it
up
is.
next we've got a great comedian.
Straight out of Papel. Okay. Uncrustable sandwiches, crusts. I'm going hard crouton.
I maybe don't totally know what Uncrustables are. Like I can picture it.
They are very desirable, and if they were around when I was younger, I think I would have gone harder on PB&Js. But it is just a nice pocket, a soft pocket.
Sealed.
Yeah.
It's a
what I
PB&J
assume
dumpling.
Yeah, and you could just. I think you can make it yourself if you did with the glass or something. But it's a perfect circle, and it's no crust. Don't have to bother with it.
What I was
Don't enter. Don't exit. Just. And it doesn't spew out the back if you have one bite. It holds.
Zone.
I think they get used as eco-friendly can holders. So when you throw them out, it doesn't strangle a sea turtle. It just dissolves in the ocean.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
big help.
Yeah, huge help. And because you know how strong bread is, it would really be effective.
Yeah.
Bread's so strong.
Well, you really got to worry about the seagulls. That's the real challenge.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. There's that whole floating island of trash, and it's just one giant carb mountain. Yeah.
Speaking of seagulls, I'm gonna say bird. I'm gonna say animal feed. Because I think croutons is really good, but I'm going to say animal feed of some kind.
It's a great guess.
That is a great guess. Because it's broad, and you worry about the expose being and these croutons are just made out of the trash of something else we were making. The Salisbury steak became, from the lunch lady, your new Sloppy Joe's.
And I
don't want that.
Oh, I was going to say I had to pivot because I was going to say bird seed specifically, but as I was thinking it, I was like, oh, I bet bird seed's made predominantly of seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's 50% more bird.
I was going to say, is it luring children to your house made of candy?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I guess that's not really what happens in that story. They lay the bread trail.
Yeah. They get lured by the candy.
Yeah.
They aren't going to a house made out of the crusts of Uncrustables.
No.
That would be the shittiest witch house
the crust
of
Uncrustables. Okay.
How is this
let's drop in the
foundationally
answers.
stable?
Okay, Brad says it's in the stables. It's the animal feed. I say crouton. Alan.
I said crumbles for ice cream. That was so stupid.
Okay. Well, guess what? I'm amazed. The answer is they are turned into animal feed.
Whoa! Killing it.
You got it. You got the gift, man. And to that, I say cheers. Cha-ching. This is the shots round. Hey.
Shots round.
Mm-hmm. So, Brad, this is like any regular trivia night.
Okay.
This is a chance for the audience to shout out in the comments the answer. And if they're right, they just might win something special. And it's really apropos because this is from Spread the Love Peanut Butter. They can win a delicious month's supply of nut butter.
A
I
month
don't say just
supply.
peanut. Yeah, we're tracking down. I've been eating the product, so
Is that just
I will
one jar of peanut butter? Like what is a month?
You got to win
More
to
than-
find out, man.
You gotta
Okay,
win.
cool.
You gotta win. The point is
How much peanut
on
butter
any
are you
of
rolling
where we're at-
through in a month?
I roll hard with one jar, but the point is they'll get a little variety, and
Ooh.
I just want to make sure that I'm not going to feed them something that does unalives them. So I say it
Allergies.
could be cashew butter, it could be any. But the point is, it's made by a lovely small business, family business that just started selling at the farmer's market, and now it's in Amazon. It's like Berry's Boot Camp, and it's delicious. It's all natural. And they don't mess with uncrustable trademarks. So it's good.
Right. Spread the word.
Yeah,
Thank God.
Spread the love, spread the word, spread the diseases. So the question last week was, which city in the U.S. has the highest percentage of people who walk to work? Now, do you have a guess, Brad?
What
now you can
city
guess
in
this
the U.S.?
Yeah. Work walkers. Commuters by pedestrian.
I saw
Gotta
the
think.
answer.
Oh no, Alan, you got this. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I don't want to. I don't want to give it
Well, he
away.
does
but
because he just peeked.
no, I remember seeing it last week, and I just want to say it's not like the one of, when you think like a city in the U.S.
It's
It's not
a
like
tier
the first.
4 market.
I
Yeah.
wanted to. I was trying not to say tier, but yeah.
Great, because I mean my initial guess was going to be like a New York because there's so much subway.
That's
We are
fair.
walking here.
Because that's also like which city versus which town. So I do think it's unfair. So I'm just going to throw it out. But the answer was Ithaca, New York. 36.12%, which makes sense because there's only like 6 roads that are on campus. Thus, most people don't need horse, buggy, skateboard, whatever.
Mhm.
So this week's question, also geographic, but not about the walking. I like it. Don't answer this. Don't guess, please. But there's a 1 in 50 chance because it's what state was the fastest speeding ticket handed out for someone going 242 miles an hour, which I respect.
Okay, I've got a guess on this.
Yeah, don't put it in. We are going into current events.
Oh, so it's a secret for a while.
Yeah, exactly. We want people to sound off, and then we announce it next week. The No Kings protest was the largest protest in U.S. history. It resulted in over 2,600 rallies being held across the country, coming in as the second biggest single day of protest recorded in U.S. history. It was everywhere, brought the people out a lot, and if you missed out, I'm sure, there'll be other chances to be a paid protester. I mean, they gave like 8 million people something like $100,000 each, according
That was
to
a great side gig when I first moved to New York in 2020.
Yeah, paid protester, and they give you like a bonus if you make a clever sign. You just hand it out inflatables. It was a big deal, and it was everywhere. And so the question is, what was the biggest recorded day of protest in U.S. history? July 4th, 1776.
Eagle goes by. Hell yeah.
You know my favorite fact about that? You know that cries a red-tailed hawk?
The sound that I'm thinking of.
The sound you
actually...
think an eagle makes is a red-tailed hawk sound because an
Interesting.
eagle sounds like a dying seagull. A bald eagle, it's like, and they're like, no, we got to make this sound.
Choking turkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got to make this sound badass. What's the most bad? Okay, yeah, throw the hawk sound on that shit.
Well, and also bald eagles are apparently super dumb, which isn't,
is that true?
Like, looks good, looks cool,
Yeah.
dumb. It reps America. I feel good about that. I don't know. It's us.
Not dumb. He's just simple, bro.
Is exactly like we don't. You don't want the, like,
I
yeah.
want some Frasier ass bird.
Yeah. Get Nigel
Yeah,
off our coins.
Yeah. Can you imagine if a bald eagle swings by and he's just like, Niles? No, we don't want that shit.
Sherry,
I do
America.
declare. Yeah, exactly. We're getting away from our posh British overlords. So we wanted to be like, let me just think what I want to think. Let me have my freedom. Let me pray to what I want to pray to. And
I
here's
want
my
a
bird.
national bird that
Here's
I
my
would
bird.
grab a beer with.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Eagly, baby. So, okay, what were we slightly pissed off about? So much so that it was the biggest day of protest. I mean, I will take some credit and say, I believe March for Our Lives was the largest protest when I helped the Parkland students with that in 2018. And I thought that it was the one where the kids
Gun
wanted
violence?
to do something about the gun safety, and
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
nothing, even though 93% of Americans think we should do something.
Yeah.
About the Women's March.
Well, this was after, and it was larger. So that's why I think, yeah. So the only other thing it could be would be something in the 60s. But
wasn't it larger if it?
that's
goes
what I'm
after
saying.
the
I
60s?
think
Yeah.
but it might be like the largest in DC history versus largest. This is semantics.
And the single day aspect of it is what's really interesting to me.
I already locked in my answer, which is to say March for Our Lives. Brad, you might get this if you want to throw something else out there.
So it's not March for Our Lives?
It is not.
Great. Cool.
I am spreading propaganda about something so I can brag about my resume.
I really appreciate when there are names like the Million Man March, because I was like, this is 7 million. So we're already cutting out the Million Man March.
Also, did you start with the name Million Man March even if you didn't know if like 100 people are going to show up? Or did they get like retroactively, people were like, there were so many, like 1 million out there?
I think it was like the same way you approach a fundraiser, like the day of 1 million, like that's the goal. So like, let's get 1 million people there.
Okay.
I was going to say a state school thon.
State school
Okay.
thon.
All right, that's fine.
I
feel like
was
anyone in
gonna
the Big
go with
Ten will understand that. Yes.
Your crunchy ass. I thought you might know about April 22nd, 1970. The first Earth Day.
Earth Day.
Is that
I
protest?
know. I don't know if it's a protest, but it was like, hey, we like living on this thing. Let's do some stuff to keep conserving it,
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being a conservative and a conservationist. Everyone can join in this protest. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, didn't like Nixon start the EPA?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And that's why we love Richard Nixon.
We do. He
Innocent.
was ahead of his time. And honestly, in retrospect, didn't do that much stuff. That was bad. He just really wanted better surveillance. So, how do we
feel about that? Wait, no, Josh. Let's take a second. How do we feel about that segue? We feeling good about that segue?
I told you this is all live, and I can redact it at the end by saying this was all off the record.
It's off the record.
Right.
I'm not a crook, and we did pretty good.
I would say wanted more surveillance.
We just wanted a little more cameras around, to know what was up. He really cared about what was happening in America. Okay.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Simply Safe. Simply has the best
and the
cameras.
Nixon Library. Yeah. Who's going to the Nixon Library? All these presidents get their big ass library and a big one. Yeah.
Oh, what's his name that has his face tattooed on his back? Remember that dude?
Roger Stone.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder what like the version of like the Amelie manic pixie dream girl who works at the Nixon Library is like.
Yeah. Okay, so it's time for the lightning round. I think we did very good in the regular series, and I gotta say, I think you got this one. We cater this one to you, and the questions are about national parks.
Oh,
so
fun.
They will go in a slightly more difficult order, but these are for you, Brad.
Thanks.
Which
when you said you, I was hoping Alain, but we're gonna do our damnedest.
No,
This
we
part
move into the
is
Alain
on you.
intervention after the lightning round. So, which state has the most
Stop
national
whenever I want.
parks?
Utah has 4.
Mhm.
California, I think, has way more than that. It's either California or Alaska. And Alaska's the one that I never know all of them. And there's a bunch of national forests, and I know national forests are like over like a tenth of all national forest land is in Alaska. And I'm gonna bet. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna kick myself, but I'm gonna say Alaska.
Don't do it on camera.
You psyched yourself out. The correct answer is California.
Ah, gosh darn it! I should.
But the unknown, the great unknown of Ghost Country. What do they call it in True Detective?
How many are there? There's. Oh gosh, I wasn't thinking because there's Channel Islands and Lassen and yeah, I'm dumb.
Sure.
I'm dumb.
Yeah. No,
Night
you
Country.
good. Night Country. Yeah. Okay.
I like Night.
Question 2. I was good. I was a return to form. Which president established Yellowstone, the first U.S. national park?
That's a really, really good question.
Not to be confused with Jellystone.
Yep, it was. Oh, and I'm gonna do all my logic, and then I'm gonna get it wrong. My gosh, and a park versus a protected area, because I know like Lincoln protected the sequoias, which is always like a very like trippy thing. And that came before Roosevelt did the National Park Service. So, I mean, was it still under? Wait, was it just Roosevelt? Was this Teddy Roosevelt?
I mean, he's really synonymous with some stuff, but the correct answer is Ulysses
S. Grant.
I think you know too much on this subject.
Yeah,
which is
it's
like the problem.
It's screwing me over because there was like a lot of like land protections before parks, and yes, I hope I go O for all of them because I try to outsmart myself.
Don't redeem yourself here, but this national park in North Dakota, Nodak, is the only one named after a person.
Oh, and that is Teddy Roosevelt National Park on the west side of North Dakota.
Ding, 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 ding. Can I get an eagle sound, please? Okay.
I'm melting. Wow.
I want to redact that because people are gonna. Yeah. I want to redact what I just
take that part out.
Yeah, we needed.
We're just gonna turn that into a looping reel.
Okay.
No. I think that was really good. Honestly, I believe you will be a shoo-in to the Tournament of Champions when we have a full bracket of future competitors from past guests.
Yeah. How do you feel about it, Brad? Was that harder than you thought?
It was harder than I thought, and I feel dumb because I think like I over analyzed because California like was my go-to answer, but then there's like a couple of question marks that I'm like up in Alaska. I should have just counted specifically, but I didn't want to count on my fingers in front of you. And in the desire to gain your respect, I fucked the answer. So like there's a lesson in there. One for 3. I wish I could have done better, but I thought the caliber of the questions were absolutely fantastic, and I'm humbled, challenged, but also am not embarrassed that I missed something super, super obvious.
Yeah. You did.
You're still allowed back in national parks after this, for sure.
I hope so.
Brad, is there anything? I don't know anything about you. Is there anything that you'd like to plug?
Oh my gosh, is there anything I would like to plug right now? Oh man. I don't know. I think there's a cool thing Josh would probably like to plug. Next week.
Is there something you'd like to plug?
Please proceed.
There's a screening of a cool pilot called Tomorrow. Today. Today.
And it is a late night series talking up a positive future for all and highlight some pretty cool technologies. And Brad was the head writer. And that is one of the reasons I wanted him here. And yeah, we are screening it for the first time to private public at Lyric Hyperion on Monday the 27th. Yeah.
That is I have seen it. I've seen it. It's a lot of fun. Can people go to it? I can't be like, oh, you should go get tickets.
You could slide in and get, yeah, it's free, and I think we got space. But
Everyone message Brad and Josh if you'd like to come see the show. It's really fun. It's really good.
Yep. And also, I would love to plug. You can see me this Friday at Oral at the Elysian Theater here in Los Angeles. Fantastic show, fantastic theater.
Elysian's a great spot too.
Yeah,
it is. Man, I've been there in a while. Brad, you were awesome. You did a great job.
Thanks so much for having me.
You should feel proud.
Guys, really, really appreciate it. It was so much fun.
You should be as proud about this as having created life. I want that to be your takeaway.
You created trivial life here today.
Yeah. You know what? And I'm nearly as proud about this as I am creating life, because tragically I was more involved in the creation of said life here probably than I was when it came to the baby. It's kind of like
certainly as far as investment of
through.
time in the actual creating period. Yeah.
And you were making the same face during both of them.
Yup. Yeah, boy, howdy, was I ever.
Folks, that is the red tail hawk end of this show, folks. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you choose to podcast. Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you to Connor Linderuth for the clips, our trivia director, Quizliz, who brings it every week. Damn, that was a good one. And thank you to the listener. See you next week.
And remember, question everything.
What? Oh, yeah, okay.